Hello all. Welcome to the Academy. So let's move ahead with the next topic of what is ETL. ETL is a very important topic in data engineering fundamentals because your whole process of data engineering is covered into ETL. Now, what does ETL stands for? It's extract, transform and load. In short, we're going to extract the data from source, we're going to transform it, and then we're going to load it into a data warehouse. So during extraction phase, what exactly we are going to do is we're going to extract the raw data, maybe from our OLTP database or let's say flat files or API based calls, anything. We're going to extract the data in the raw format. Then there might be some requirement from business, right? Like an example of Nike, we wanted only sneakers related data. That's what is going to be transformed or aggregated or cleaned in the transform layer. And then that aggregated data is going to be loaded into a data warehouse, which is going to follow the standardized process given by your data governance. Now, it can be loaded into data lake or data warehouse based on your company's requirement. Now, you might be thinking, why is ETL very important in data engineering? ETL offers multiple advantages, beyond only extracting or transforming and loading. It helps business in getting the historical context with the data. Now, what does historical context means? We have a HR database where we have employee ID, employee name, work location, and let's say some timestamp column. Okay. Now let's say I moved from India to US on 1st January. Okay. If I want to understand what was my historical location, what were my historical locations in India, I can look at this table and I can understand all the historical context of one employee, right? That's where ETL helps you to gather all the history data as well. ETL is going to help you consolidate all kinds of data. Like I explained you in Nike example, we can combine sales related to sneakers, t-shirts, shorts, slides, backpack, everything in one place. That's where ETL is going to help you. It, improves the productivity of your team as well because you won't require very heavy coding, and that's where you can develop your ETL pipelines pretty fast using some ETL tools. So we'll come to the what kind of ETL tools are available in the next step. Now, there might be some issues or there might be some garbage data in the raw data available in our OLTP or SaaS applications or anything. We're going to improve this accuracy of the data by auditing the data while loading into data warehouse. So what can happen is if we don't want to accept null values in a specific column, we can filter those values and just load the accepted values in our data warehouse. So we are going to increase the accuracy of our data as well. That's why ETL is important. So like I said, what are the different types of ETL tools? So in market there are multiple tools which are going to help you to do all these things, that is extract, transform and load. What does that mean? Let's take an example of Informatica. Informatica is going to help you to extract the data from some RDBMS source. It's going to help you transform everything and load it into data warehouse. So in short, it will have connection with all the RDBMS, FTPs, SAS, CRMs, whatever is required. And also it will have connection to your data warehouse like Snowflake, Teradata, Redshift, everything. So multiple tools which are available in the market. We have just mentioned some, very famous one which have been in market for more than almost 10 years. So Informatica, SSIS, AWS Glue, AWS Data Pipeline, Azure Data Factory, Google Cloud Data Flow. These are some of them. You might also know Talend, Data Flow, Data Stage, and a lot of tools which can help you do ETL in your data warehouse or data lake. Now, which tool to be selected? That completely depends on your requirement, your budget of your project, and maybe your architectural design. Moving ahead to how do exactly ETL tools work? So, like I told you, they have connection with all the databases and maybe source systems, right? So, on the left side, what you see is our source system. So, this combined is ETL tool, let's say considering Glue or ADF or Informatica or SSIS. They can literally extract the data from RDBMS, NoSQL DBMS, SaaS platforms, or XML files. They can transform it in the staging area and then they can load data into data warehousing like Snowflake or Databricks or Redshift. And that's how it typically works. So if you see here, the ETL tool actually extracts the data directly from wherever it is living or wherever it is residing. That is the first step in every data engineering or ETL pipeline. Now, you might be thinking when we are extracting the data from, one database and then moving it into different ETL tool, it should be secure enough, right? So all these ETL tools are going to secure your data or going to encrypt your data while extracting, transforming, loading. So we don't need to worry about that part as well. Now, let's say if you're extracting XML and JSON, these ETL tools are going to help you convert them into table level or columnar level data. And that's where staging area comes in picture or transform layer comes in picture. Once this transformation is done, ETL tool is going to load this data into data warehouse. There are some tools which are also going to help you do analytics as well on top of this. So it's again based on your requirement. If you need analytics in this tool, you can use that specific kind of ETL tool which will help you in analytics as well. So this is why ETL is important and this is what exactly happens in ETL. Thank you.